Welcome back. We were just talking about setting new goals for yourself, resolutions to exercise more, eat healthier, or most importantly, making positive impacts on others.
Yeah, and our first guest today knows exactly how to do that and inspires others to be their best as well. Steelers analyst and former Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker Arthur Moats is known for his philanthropy on and off the field. In fact, the NFL named him the Walter Payton Man of the Year twice for his excellence as a player and also as a person. Now, Arthur is sharing his philosophy in his new book, Theory of Life, a guide to becoming a person of impact and inspiration. And we are thrilled to have Arthur with us to share some of his insight. Thank you for being here today.
Oh, man, I appreciate the opportunity. Always a good time to see you again and to officially be in your presence.
I know, we get to meet for the first time. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. You look better in person, too, man. You're sharp. I will say that, man.
He is a sharp dresser.
I like you already, Arthur.
So tell us what led you to write this book.
Yeah. So it was something I always wanted to do growing up. I thought it would be cool to be Arthur, the author. And I was like, I wanted to write this nice book, but I never wanted to do a autobiography. I felt like I wanted to do something that was going to be impactful, something that regardless of which stage in life you were, you could read this and grow from it. So that's what ultimately led me to write the book. And yeah, so far it's been a great experience for me, and it's been a lot of positive feedback as well.
Well, I was just reading through the introduction and reading this portion. I mean, it hits home for me when you talk about watching your children being born and that precious gift, that bundle of potential was put into my hands to love and protect. What a feeling to watch a baby take its first breath. And you say there's so much promise in that baby, and that kind of gave you inspiration and hope.
Absolutely. Yeah, man, when I just talk about that, because you think about this is something that you created, and you understanding that right now this is at their purest form, and from there they're going to go as you guide them.
Right.
And it's just a whole nother sense of responsibility, a whole nother sense of understanding that you can ultimately have that direct impact on somebody. And it's something that I always wanted to do in terms of inspiring people. But when you have your own, your baby, you know how it feels, man. That first time you hold her or hold him, whichever one, and you look at him, you're like, man, you're my responsibility forever. And you'll do whatever it takes for them to be successful.
You also talk about lessons that you've learned through football, because of course football is a team sport.
Absolutely.
But as an individual, you need to have motivation and drive and self-confidence, and there's a lot to be learned there.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is this, when you play for 9 years, you definitely acquire a ton of life lessons and how to overcome adversity, how to handle success, how to handle failures. When you play that long and you have the success that I was able to have, you've experienced a wide spectrum of emotions and things like that, and overall things that I feel can truly impact people in their day-to-day lives. Football and life are very similar in terms of how you overcome adversity, how you handle these different things. So it's important that you I think it was important that I put it down so people could understand the correlation between the two and ultimately help themselves out.
So what are some of the tips that you give people to living a more inspirational life?
Yeah, so for me, I like to keep it simple, but I love my last name, Moats. So I made each chapter off of that. So M, make happiness a priority. O, openness yields strength, because as men, we don't like to be as open as we need to be, but when you are open, you are a lot more strengthful, and ultimately the people around you become better as well. A, actively seek to inspire, because I'm a person that loves to inspire others. I'm a person that loves to be out in the community, and I see the impact that has on people and how they become better for it. So I said that's something that we should all strive to do. T, turning fear into focus. We all have that fear of, man, I want to do this, but I might fail. I want to take that leap, but I can't. I want to run that marathon, but maybe I'm not ready to do it.
You were listening to that.
Every once in a while I tune in. So I talk about how sometimes you have to take that fear, and instead of letting it be a blocking force, use it as a motivational tool, something to push you so that way you can achieve your wildest dreams. And then for my last chapter, S, smile, spread my inner love everywhere. I talk about how when you smile, somebody's contagious. No matter how bad or how low you might be feeling, when you get that smile at you, it's like, man, I feel warm, I feel good about myself. So just talking about the importance of that's ultimately how I break down the chapters.
I love that smile, because I think that you feel an energy from someone else whenever they smile at you. You were talking about failure, and do you think how you deal with failure is some of the biggest lessons in life?
Absolutely. I tell people all the time, I've learned my most from my valley situations, from my failures. If you don't fail, you're not trying, your goals aren't big enough. So I always told myself, hey, when I first said I wanted to make it to the NFL, you know how many times I heard, oh, it's only 1% that makes it there. And I failed numerous times in that journey to get there. but it ultimately gave me the character that I needed to sustain it, to appreciate it more. Same with my marriage, same with, even writing this book. It was times where I talked to you a little bit about how you think you know what you're doing, you feel very confident, and then the first time you get the
Edits back.
the edits back, you're like, oh my God, I am terrible at this. What am I thinking right now? But ultimately you grow from it and you learn from it, and then you are able to have something created that you're truly proud of, that you appreciate so much more.
I think often we put so much pressure on ourselves that we want things to be automatic. We think that we're just going to wake up the next day and automatically be different, be better.
Yes.
And it is a journey. It is
Absolutely.
a process.
Yes, absolutely, man. And just some of the things you talked about from the New Year's resolution things, right? Those are big time goals, but you're gonna have mountains and valleys every time when you're trying to accomplish those. But the thing is, just because you're in a valley situation, you can't just lose hope. You can't just say, oh man, it's not gonna happen. Because for every valley, you know that mountaintop is coming, so you have another positive experiences en route. You just have to keep doing it one step at a time. And I talk about how one of my favorite quotes is the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Because it's not something that you're just gonna wake up and do. You're not gonna just wake up and quit smoking. You're not just gonna wake up and be the greatest person in the world. No, it takes time. But as long as you take that step each day, just commit each day. Hey, I'm gonna do this today. I'm gonna get through today. That's all you need to do.
It is contagious to talk with you. You have such a good energy.
Well, it's because you came here, y'all nicely dressed, man, and just, yeah.
Well, I know you give back a lot to the community, and you're constantly working with different organizations. So what do you suggest to people today? What can they do today to be better?
Well, let's see, man. If you want to be better, the first thing I would say is go smile at somebody. That's the most easiest, cost-efficient thing to do. You can go smile at somebody right now, it costs you nothing, and you're going to impact them. And then from there, find different charities that you feel passionate about, that you want to help out. In my book, I talk about how I'm donating some of the proceeds to the Marine Corps Heritage Foundation, because my father was a Marine, and I think it's important that their traditions and their history stays relevant. So that's what I did with my book. So if you want to do the twofold thing, you can be inspirational by getting the book at moatstheory.com, and you're also going to be helping the Marine Corps out.
Fantastic.
So you got
Thank you so
options
much
right
for
there.
being here.
No,
This
man, I
really,
appreciate you.
starting off the year the right way, having you on the show.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all having me on the show, because that starts my year off the right
I
way as well.
appreciate that you appreciate it. We appreciate you being here.
And it keeps going on and on.
Again, the book is called Theory of Life, A Guide to Becoming a Person of Impact and Inspiration by Arthur Moats, and published by the Leadership League of Pittsburgh. Look for copies online or in bookstores now.